Are you someone who likes to read an English Police Procedural series? If so, do these things appeal to you? Real people, as cops, as crooks, as passers-by, growing as the series progresses. Cops doing things English cops really do, working as a team. No genius lone wolf, no alcoholic cop, or cop with a broken marriage. No obsession with a band no one else has ever heard of. There's nothing wrong with those things, but they've been done to death. If all of that appeals to you, you need the Batterton Police Series. Batterton Police Series follows the major crime investigation team in Batterton, a sizable town somewhere in England. These are police procedurals that won't have detectives saying, "That's not how we do things." Overworked and often misled, the Batterton police are as humanly fallible as me and you. But like the Mounties, they never give up till they get their man, or their woman. They work as a team. You won't find any detectives here who drink too much, go off on investigations of their own without telling anyone what they're up to, or find themselves in conflict with senior officers more interested in fame and promotion than catching criminals. There are no interview rooms with a one-way mirror as one of the walls. Because popular as they are on TV, almost none of England's police stations has such a thing. Instead, other officers watch what's happening on monitors and listen to loudspeakers. No interview is ever interrupted by someone knocking at the door and saying, "Boss, you need to hear this." That's for two reasons. The first is that the only time an interview in an English police station will be interrupted by a knock on the door is if the station is on fire. If someone wants to get a message to one of the interviewers, they text the interviewer's phone. And the second is that the boss will not be in there. Interviews under caution are conducted only by specially trained officers. They will usually be detective constables, but occasionally detective sergeants. Having a detective chief inspector walk into an interview room, slap down a file and say, "Okay, Sonny, it's time you told us the truth," may make great television, but it doesn't happen in practice. And finally, policemen's lives continue when they're off duty, and this series follows their lives as they develop, book by book. In Drawn to Murder, book 1 of the series, Rita is an artist, still recovering from an attack by 3 men. Deborah is a nurse and a killer, as much at ease ending people's lives as prolonging them. Maybe if they hadn't been lovers it wouldn't have gone beyond talk. But they are, and it does. The police start finding bodies. And more bodies. Because once you start killing people it's difficult to stop. New names get added to the list, all men and all sexually interfered with. Why not? That's what the 3 men did to Rita. Revenge is sweet. PC, Jamie Pearson and Rita were teenagers together once. Jamie wants to find Rita, which is also the aim of reporter Bernadette Spence. Jamie wants Rita's soul, and Bernadette wants her story. And Deborah wants both of them dead. In Book 2, Death to Order, Jensen Bartholomew is zooming with his brother Cedric when the door behind Cedric opens and a figure enters covered head to foot in a black gown and wearing a Guy Fawkes mask. As Jensen watches, the figure wraps something around Cedric's neck and pulls it tight. Cedric struggles to free himself, and his feet stamp a furious tattoo on the worn linoleum beneath them. But the figure does not relent. Cedric sinks out of sight. The figure leans in close to the screen and points through it at Jensen. In a deep and gravelly voice it says, "You're next." Then the screen goes as dead as Cedric. Before Detective Inspector Susanna David and her team have unravelled this first murder, others have died. And Susanna uncovers a web that entangles not only their local MP, but a much wider conspiracy. And in Book 3, Murder Under Surveillance, when undercover cop Jazz Walker is shot dead, it appears cut and dried. Arrest the gang he was embedded in and question them until a confession surfaces. It doesn't work out that way. The closer the Batterton Major Crime Investigation Team looks, the more obvious it is that the gang didn't kill Walker. So who did? Answering that question means looking at other aspects of Jazz's past, and doing that raises questions they'd rather had stayed unasked. The Batterton Police Series by J.J. Sullivan. If it sounds like your bag, you'll find where to buy it in the comments. Hope you enjoy it.